we are going to campaign as if we have never campaigned in this state before, because of the way we are taking this election seriously. Because we want to affirm that we actually won the election, the last governorship election overwhelmingly. We want to prove to the whole world, to Edo State and to Nigerians, that we actually won those elections. So we are not going to leave any stone unturned in campaign. And we're also sure that anybody who tries to stand on our way will smoke that person out. Well, since morning while the primaries were going on, there has been a lot of criticism all over the press about the statement that Governor made yesterday when he was receiving one of the remaining of PDP Edo Central, where he said that Peter Obi has to take permission before he lands. And I think the governor was right in saying that, because we are also saying that the governor can say that because of the kind of hatred that people have for Peter Obi in the state, including me. And when you have people, so many of us that have such hatred for people like that, especially when they came to Edo State and people died, it is proper for him to tell the governor before he will come, so that people like us will be sent on errand out of Edo before he can come and possibly go. I'm sure that's the reason why the governor made that statement. Is that why the governor made that statement? And it's correct. And we support him in whatever he's saying. So whatever anybody is saying, they're just saying rubbish. And I also want to send a message to people who call themselves APC in this state, that they should be very careful, because we only have PDP remaining, not ADC. So if you want to identify with ADC, you have to leave Edo for us. That is my message to all of them.
It has never been this bad, sincerely. Never been this bad. And then it's getting really, really worse by the day. And you cannot have, see, count your society very unfortunate when people like this are in the corridors of power, or they're in the decision-making arm or committee or team or anywhere. That's Emperor Jared Tinubu, somebody who is a known tout, complete motorboy tout, someone that should be in Uselu Psychiatric Hospital by all standards. For no reason should Emperor Jared Tinubu be close to a microphone. By no standard should he be in any way regarded as somebody of that has mental capacity. If Emperor Jared Tinubu was anywhere outside of Benin or outside of Nigeria, he would be in a care home and will be treated for learning disorder, HGHG, mental health incapacity, and a lot of things. Because hearing talk, you just know that this guy is conversing, he's not communicating by all standards. And he's continuing to pull out these stunts every now and then. He's the one that has made the walls of defense. He's defended the indefensible. And sometimes he's one of the persons that I look at and I say, how can somebody say that this party will produce sanity when somebody like this is regarded as party chairman? This is who Ego go no mind and take as mentor. This is the kind of person that they hold in high esteem as somebody that they want to be like. This is like a role model that a lot of these political touts take as the lead, because you can hear him. He doesn't care. There's no full stop. There's nothing to hold on to. He just says it the way it is. He will defend anything. I can remember very vividly when he was defending the failure of the sitting governor to have pronounced his budget, and he defended to say because the governor had not stolen before, that's why he couldn't. So I'm not surprised. However, I'll say this. The reason why some of us say these things that we say, the reason why all of these guys grow into the fold is that we stayed away from these conversations and focused on some things that people used to say are minor. We will not allow this to continue. Like I said, we'll continue to add our voices to ensure that when these videos go out, we will represent the interests of the generality of Benin people. It's a state where we have over 70% adult literacy and over 90% literacy rate by state ranking in Nigeria. At least over 90% Edolites can read and write in at least one language. And we will not allow people like this to represent us. We will not allow people like this to be the poster boy of our, not a state with hundreds of professors, millions of graduates, at least to first degree, thousands of second degree holders, and all in all spheres. No industry where you do not have. We cannot have Emperor Tenebe represent us in public place. And you will never be able to have sane people emanate from a party with Emperor Jafet Tenebe being party chairman, because he repairs sanity and brilliance. Any form of, you have to be stupid for this man to count you worthy. And so when this man says he endorses you, or you are his guy, or you can be on the same table, black, at that point, it means say your head not correct. And like I said, and I've registered it everywhere, you need to date dull for this man to say you what time. See how he's talking. No wahala. Because the problem is, when you allow people that do not have a second address, no skill, if Jafet Tenebe, if you can't come out now for politics, there's nothing else. He cannot survive anywhere else. He cannot function. And yes, they give him one ball to go. That's the only thing. That's the only way he can function. Outside of politics, nothing. So they will fight with everything they have just to survive, just to stay in that survival mode, not be say anything. So when he says though people hate, because it be like say, as they see Peter Obi or anybody else, you want to remove the only source of livelihood. And that's how these boys around them they think too, because now only there they feel survive. They can't do anything else.